some people who were really good at cooking, some people were not good. Like what was going on. Some of them were just like clueless. So we'd all like laugh at each other. Like
I'll have just some simple questions. You can ask me questions as well if you prefer. If you don't feel comfortable answering, you don't need to answer them. Simple enough. All right. So, first question. Do you remember when you began at EBFT?
I think it was beginning of year 8. Pretty sure.
So was that like what?
So I'm in year 12 now. So
Oh wow. Okay, it's been quite a long time then.
that was when they came for the trips. So
Right.
that's
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
when they were taking us out and from school.
Okay. And how was that first impression at EBFT?
It was impressive to be honest. I was surprised like how many opportunities we could have and just like overall that it's possible to do all these things because I wasn't really used to it and especially for free and everything.
Yeah. And was that the reason you decided to stay, or?
I mean the atmosphere was pretty good and they offered me like a lot of things I could do. So I also did my work experience there at the end of year 10.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah,
How did that went?
that went really good. Yeah, I mean
What made you want to learn piano?
I was already learning piano
Okay.
before I went to EBFT. Um, it was one of those things where like I always wanted to play the violin, but then I was like I might as well start learning piano first because it's going to get me a lot of the basics through. But then it started to be my main instrument, and yeah, I mean I'm enjoying it most of the time anyway.
That's good. I mean, you obviously you're quite good, even if you weren't. Like, it's good to find something that we enjoy doing.
Yeah,
So, do you still want to learn violin, or is that like, maybe some other
I
time?
play violin. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just don't do
Okay.
lessons. I just do it like in church or in this band in my school, and
All right. That's
yeah.
really cool. So then you start having piano lessons at EBFT with Teresa.
Yeah, so that was after because around Christmas time in year 9, they stopped doing the trips because we were doing the GCSEs and we couldn't miss that many lessons. Uh, and then sometime later, they offered for me to do some piano lessons there because I also was like lacking teachers because my teachers couldn't do it anymore and I didn't really have anyone to teach me piano. So I started doing the lessons there and now I've just stuck to it. So
That's really good. And do you like having lessons with Teresa? Is she a
yeah,
good teacher?
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can tell she's experienced. She's good at teaching. Yeah.
She managed. I had one lesson with her for like an hour, I think, and she managed me to put me to play a little bit. So I was like, okay, if I can play, then I'm sure you can teach anybody else. And what's the thing you like piano the most? Is it the sound? Is it because it's so versatile?
I think I don't know. I never thought about that. It's just I think it's definitely the sound and kind of how once you get to a certain point, a lot of it you can do by ear. So you can hear something and you can just like be able to play it. Well, obviously not perfect, but like the chords at least or some of the melody, or you can just play along with things or play in bands, and it's just like yeah, it's just fun. Like it's nice. Yeah.
That's really good. And do you want to become a professional pianist or not really?
I haven't really thought about that yet. So I'm
Right,
not.
yeah.
So in school, I'm not doing music. I'm going more into. I want to go more into psychology, maybe. That's what I'm thinking about for now, but I'm still not sure. But then I also want to do all my grades, so I want to still have music there and potentially like teach piano or music, or I definitely want to do something with it. I'm just not sure what yet.
All right. If you want tips for psychology, I'm a psychologist, so we can chat
Really?
about it. Yeah, we can chat
Oh,
about
that's
it if you want.
great.
Have you ever
That's sweet.
played in a band before?
Um, I play so in high school. Me and my friends, we actually had a band. So I'd play
Uh-huh.
like because I also play guitar and then some drums as well. So like we just I used to play in that band. Sometimes I used to play piano, sometimes I played guitar, depending on the song. And that was really good. And then apart from that, I also have a band in school, which is more like an adult leading it, and then there's like more of us. We go on trips, so I play violin there. Yeah, I think that's about it. And then sometimes in my scout group we do different things, but like it's not really a band that much. So,
All right, how do you balance everything?
sometimes I'm good at balancing it, sometimes I'm not. It's like sometimes I have to give up a couple of things, and I'm still working on that, to be fair. So
Well, it's normal. It's a lot of things, and sometimes we feel like doing something, and sometimes we don't feel like doing something. And that's all right. Yeah, we need to find a balance that works for us, and that can shift throughout time. So, yeah, but that's really impressive. That's really cool. Do you have a favorite genre of music that you like to play? You just like everything?
yeah.
That's cool. That's really cool. Is there like a piano piece that's your favorite thing to play? Doesn't necessarily need to be classical music or whatever, but
No, not really. I don't think so. I like some of the songs which have like heavy chords in them. So they have some like, but then at the same time, not necessarily. Honestly, everything, I think. I don't really have like anything specific.
that's really cool. That's really cool. And do you ever had that moment where you're like, nah, I'm done with piano, or I'm done with violin, I don't want to do this anymore?
I mean, I used to get quite like fed up, especially in like preparations for exams, because you have to repeat the same songs over and over again. And I'm always like, do I really want to do this? That's what has been through. But I've never actually been like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore or anything. I've always been kind of like, I just need to push through.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you feel like that's how you deal with frustration? Because frustration is normal in the learning process. Like we get stuck at a certain point because like we're not at that level yet, but we want to be, but it seems like we can't get it. So you believe in yourself and like, no, I'm gonna go for it.
Honestly, when I was younger, I used to have more of a like I was mad, like I was really like a perfectionist. I was like, oh no, it's been bad. I used to get really mad at myself and everything. And now I'm just kind of like, if it doesn't go, I just kind of like I'll leave it. And I'm like, okay, well, just leave it and go over it tomorrow or something. And
That's
yeah,
really good. That's a really healthy way of coping with frustration, actually. It's just like, no, can't do this anymore today. I'll reset tomorrow. We'll see what it happens.
yeah. A
That's
lot
really
depends
cool.
on the day. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's some days that at least I have those days that I wake up and it seems like everything I do is just wrong. Like I
Yeah.
I'm doing breakfast, I'm doing some eggs or whatever, and suddenly the egg is not right, and
Yeah.
I'm doing God. Yeah, some days are just frustrating, but then comes other days, which is fine. So, what advice would you like give to someone that has to deal with that frustration in the learning process?
I just think like it's normal. Like just go for it, and no one like you don't have to be perfect straight away. Just do it. Like, or just leave it and go over it again later because it's not gonna be perfect. So
Yeah, just normalize that you're gonna get frustrated, and
yeah,
it's fine if you fail. That doesn't necessarily mean you are failing. It's part of the process until you
exactly.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's really good advice. That's really good. And how do you stay motivated for so long with learning something as complex as violin and the piano and having all these things happening at the same time?
Well, I can't really say I'm always motivated because that's definitely not the case. Because if I would, I would be lying. But I feel like because I do a lot with it, not just like oh exam after exam or something, is because I do a lot like outside of just practice, and I'm in the bands or I do like some shows if they need me some. I feel like it's kind of pushing it, and just because like people like oh wow that's interesting how you play, and it just kind of gives you that confidence that what I'm doing is good, and it just kind of wants you to carry on.
Have you ever written your own songs?
To be honest, I've tried a little bit. Um, but I never really got to it properly. Like I never recorded anything, never actually finished it. So it's not like I have any songs where I'm like, oh, this is my song, I've written it, and that's no, I haven't really finished anything. I have done compositions for my GCSEs because I had to do it for my exams for music. Um, they had to like they were stuck to like a specific genre. Now it was a lot of it was concentrate on being able to get the points rather than what I actually wanted to write. So it's not something I'm like, it went good, I'd say. I mean, I got high marks in them.
Yeah.
But it's not something I'm like specifically proud of, that like, oh, this is my song. It was just kind of, yeah. Plus it was film music, so it wasn't really like a song, it was more like a backing track. Yeah.
And why haven't you recorded, even if those small little pieces of things you composed?
I don't know, I just feel like I've never gotten far enough.
Right.
Because I've had ideas, I've written like one verse down and never finished it and then forgot how it went. And it's like, it wasn't like a regular thing I would sit down and think. It'd just be like once, and then a while I wouldn't do anything and then never come back to it. Yeah.
One thing that helps me, because I don't write songs, but I do write poetry. I love poetry. So one thing that helps me a lot is something pops into my mind, I'll just write it down. I may never touch it again for like 2 to 3 months. The moment I open the book, my notebook, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Maybe I can do something with it. So maybe it can be the same. Just record something, listen to it after a while, and if it makes sense, then you continue. If it doesn't, well, it won't hurt you if it's there either way. So
yeah,
yeah,
I should try to get the time.
Well, yeah. Have you got time for yourself? That's important as well. Don't forget about that. Just taking care of yourself, having time for yourself and for your friends and all of that.
Yeah.
That's really important. Do you have any favorite like moment that happened, like favorite trip?
I mean, we went on a lot of trips. I mean, I really like Treetop Trek. We went on to Treetop Trek, which is like this park. Do you know what it is?
Which park?
It's like this where there's like different obstacles and they're all on ropes on the trees.
Oh, on the trees. Yeah. The zip lining. Yeah.
Not everyone was a fan, but I really liked it. It was good. And like I liked the cooking because the kitchens were so big. And then a lot of people, like we had some people who were really good at cooking, some people weren't that good. Like what was going on? Some of them were just like clueless. So we'd all like laugh at each other. Like, but yeah.
And is there something like that was said to you that stuck with you, or an action towards you that stuck with you whilst you were in EBFT?
I don't think I'd say like something that someone said. I think it's just the impression I got of like how easy things seemed. Like maybe not easy, but there were so many like opportunities and they had so many things, and I was like, wow, like I wouldn't expect it because like yeah, there's like so many like electronics, photography, cooking, and then there's like an office next door and they're like, oh, you could do this, and when you're 18 you could do that. And I was just like, wow, I never knew I could like do so many things. And it was just like I didn't realize how many like opportunities I could actually have. So they kind of like opened like my mind in a way that I could see like, oh, there's so much things I could actually be doing. And yeah, like it just made it seem much easier.
And you felt like that impacted you in a positive manner whilst growing up?
Yeah.
That's really good. That's cool. And if you could deliver a message to your piano teacher, Teresa, what would you like to say to her?
Well, I'd definitely like to thank her for putting up with me and being so understanding about everything, and for getting me prepared very well and just being patient. Definitely, yeah.
And for the rest of EBFT, you'll be like, thanks guys, bye.
No. Thank them for like everything. It's just they're always really welcoming and it's really nice, and every single time we need something sorting, they're on it, and it's just yeah. I couldn't say bad things, to be fair.
So last question, and I'll let you go for your busy day. Hopefully you'll be able to have time for yourself now after this. And thank you for having some time to do this with me. And my question is, if you could give any advice to anyone, doesn't matter if it's a grown-up, if it's a child, whoever, what would you say?
I just say like take advantage of the things that come to you, or like if you have an opportunity to try something, even if you're like not a big fan, or even if it's like I don't think it's going to be helpful, just go for it, because I feel like one day it might be helpful or it won't be helpful, but like it's always some experience, and I feel like the more experience you have, the more interesting it will be. And even if it's a bad experience, it's still an experience. So you're always moving forward and just go for it, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. And
Thank you.
congratulations. Have a great school year. Try not to overwork yourself and try to have some fun and take care of yourself as well, okay? Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.